We're on a run to the outdoor swap meet because Jada is in skin crisis. What does that mean? She went to Disneyland all day yesterday, and the parts of her arms that were exposed is having some major inflammation, and then her eczema flared up in other parts, and now she picks to tell me that she's out of her eczema cream. We use a special cream on her that we buy online. We normally have to buy it every 4 months, but I think right now we probably need to be buying it every 3 months. It's $75 for 3 jars of the cream and 1 bar of soap. It really and truly works for her, but it's not gonna work if she doesn't tell me when she's running out. Normally, Colin will have some of her cream in a jar because he uses it for his acne, but even Colin is out right now. So we're in major crisis with this cream right now, and I'm gonna order it tomorrow because it takes 2 days to come, so it should come by Wednesday. But let me turn on back this AC. But when we bought it like around Christmas time, it took 2 weeks to come. They might have been out. So Joe ran into Food for Less right now to just buy some flour tortillas and take out 20 bucks so we can run to the outdoor swap meet. And what we're gonna go get is a prescription strength medicine. Did you hear me? Prescription strength medicine at the outdoor swap meet that we're gonna buy for her. They sell this in Belize over the counter, but over here in America it's prescription strength. When I go to Belize again, I'm gonna stock up on at least 10 of those. Mommy did that one time. This is a fungus type cream because the doctors like to say that eczema is not a fungus, but the doctors in Belize believe that eczema is a fungus. And so when Jada uses it, it ropes the eczema back under control right away. But because it's a med, I don't want her to do it all the time. The other cream is better because it's more just like a lotion. You know what I mean? So she's in crisis right now. She's in a lot of pain. I've pretty much washed her down every 20 minutes with water from oatmeal. I soaked some oat flakes and I just kind of washed her down with that. Nothing seems to be working. The honey doesn't work. The coconut oil doesn't work. All the other home things that we normally do is not working right now because it's already inflamed. It's going to take a minute to go down, but the oatmeal soothes her. She's right underneath the fan and right underneath the air conditioning. And then I hear her on the phone talking to Rachel about, tell me when you get in. I'm like, you're not going out. Rachel has a pool. You're not going in the pool. You're not going nowhere outside. You're going to be indoors. So my dad just called to say he was in Riverside doing some business and he's going to stop by, but I don't have anything cooked. Jory bought food today for lunch. The old man came to see the minivan and he really liked it. He liked that, or he liked Jada's Pacifica because you know Jada's selling hers too. And he's buying it, well, he's helping his daughter buy it. The daughter's in the hospital right now from giving birth. And the baby was just born yesterday. First girl. She has 3 boys and 1 girl. And he says the boyfriend, so I'm saying the baby daddy, has to come and take a look at the vehicle first and bring the rest of the money. They're not asking me to hold it, and I wouldn't. Anybody who comes first is gonna, buy the vehicle. But I like him and his wife. And let me tell you a funny story about the man. Oh, Joe's coming. Hold on. He's sideways because I have you guys on a monopod.
You're going out my good gas like that, sir.
What? I'm not gonna sit in no car without no AC.
I used to sit in there without the AC. But we get the thing down at the red already. I left it never there, right?
Maria and Don, you can come back to California now. The AC is fixed. Joe fixed it. Yes. Thanks to Toby and thanks to YouTube. Anyhow, let me tell you the quick story about the old man. Jada told him that Sherry Shepherd rode in her car and he knew who Sherry Shepherd was. And so he says, how did that happen? So Jada told him about the show, that I have a cooking show and she came to cook with me. So the guy says, oh, you do cooking on TV? And I'm like, no, it's on the internet, on YouTube. And then he goes, how many followers do you have? And this is all in broken English, okay? And I said, like 33,000. And then he goes, really? You have that many people following you? I wanted Joe to go over that speed bump because I have you on like a monopod, which is 1 stick, and you guys are gonna somebody's calling. Hold on, guys. Hello? Are they back? That's someone that wants to come see the Grand Prix. Yes. So the old guy says, your husband's not jealous of you having all those people follow you? And I said, no, the people don't want me. They want him. Oh my God, that old man was on the floor. So we're at the swap meet to pick up Jada's over-the-counter prescription meds. Looking for a part for his weed whacker, but the owner's not here. So my dad's gonna stop by, and that person's gonna come see the Grand Prix. And I really hope they bite, because that Grand Prix is starting to become a noose around my neck right now. Wait, we missed it. Do it. Joe is like wiping his head, and you should see the sweat raining down on him. I'm like, walk with a handkerchief. You swear like Uncle Rajan, a teacher, for walk with your handkerchief. Yeah. You see when I go to Belize, what I take for Uncle? Handkerchief. You see what I always have in my purse? Handkerchief. I was trained by the best. So she broke out in a lot of little, look at it.
Can you even see the little bumps?
Yeah, but they're going down. They were inflamed. And show the eczema. Like Belize people say eczema, see? It has her two-toned, guys. The lighting is not doing justice to this. It has her two-toned.
Hey, this one's worse.
And it, if you want to know, yes, it itches. Yes, it burns. Poor baby.
It looks like I'm forever goosebumped.
So my dad came for a visit. Leaving in his truck. And the stupid people came to see the car. And even after they beat me down to my lower than lower price, the guy still was like, nah. But they think I didn't understand Spanish when they were talking, and the wife was like, no, I'm not gonna ask her to go lower because she already told me that's her rock bottom. No, no. And then she turns, oh, he doesn't like it, but he didn't say that. He goes, I like it, but I want it cheaper. I was like, I understand more Spanish than I think. I just can't like talk it back fast enough. You know what I mean?
As long as you understand it, it's fine.
They left you something I don't like it.
No, she turned around and saying, I like it, because she didn't know what else to say. She didn't know what else to say.
He said he don't like it afterwards.
Huh?
He said he don't like it.
Well, I guess he has to back her up, but she didn't know what else to say, because he says, I like it, but I want it for cheaper. And then the little brother-in-law or whoever the friend is looked at him like, damn. And then the wife is like, I'm not going to ask her to go lower because she already went low enough on the phone. The price is set. And he's like, no, ask her. And then she's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then she turned around and said, he doesn't like it. And I said, okay, no problem. Jada.
Oh, sorry.
Jada. So I wanted to ask you. Wait, I'll ask the question when I have the camera on the stand, because I want to see both our faces.
Is she your TV?
Hey.
The TV's
close that monopad and back up off my TV.
See, it's a.
I don't even have enough gold to sell to buy back a TV, okay?
See? And then you can make it a sword.
Somebody gonna die up in here today.
Extendo sword.
Y'all send for Joshua's funeral.
Send buddy to Joshua's funeral. PO box.
Josh's funeral.
Jada, we can't see you. Okay. You guys, so you know how people, when they're using swear words or cuss words and they don't want to do like the F-bombs and stuff, they'll say, Jesus H. Christ. So when my cousin Effie was working for Madeline, who was a Jew, Madeline would say that all the time. And Effie would say, Madeline, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, not your cuss word, okay? And she was, okay, sorry, Effie. So the conversation came up several times. It's like, what does the H stand for? Does Jesus have a middle name that I don't know of? Because you know Christ is not his last name. Christ just means, you know, Jesus the Messiah. That's what it stands for, like Jada the daughter. So the daughter would not be your last name. You're just Jada, right?
Or true
so
title,
Jada, my daughter, who does not go to church, who sings a song about Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. What the song go?
Sacrilegious?
Sacrilegious, the song mean. Put that stick down. I get an ass whooping today.
It's so funny.
So I said, Jada, what does the H stand for? Jada, what does H stand for?
Hector. I like to think it's Hector.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Hector.
Jesus
not
Hector.
Horace. Not Horace, right? Not Harold.
Hector's just like a name you know someone who travels in the desert would have.
Hector. Yeah, it's
and
Hector,
Jesus
man.
did a lot of hot work. So Hector.
I'm not in this one.
OMG, Jada, you stupid.
What, you're gonna tell me it's not Hector?
Nobody knows.
You know what? Thanks for all the suggestions that you guys are making about our eating videos. I am not going to be engorging myself, and none of my children's are going to be engorging themselves, because I don't fly with that. This is the Bear Pantry Kitchen, and we don't engorge ourselves, but we're going to be eating.
I don't know. If you make meat pies, I don't know, man.
Joshua, you still can't eat more than 4 or 5 meat pie. So just stop.
Me.
So anywho,
He took it as a personal challenge.
we can't do no seafood boil right now because we ain't got seafood boil money. The guy came, like I said, for the car. Very good prospect, but he was cheap. So my dad says, you know what? He probably didn't have the money. Let it go. Well, I didn't let it get to me. I'm learning this business pretty fast. The type of people that's gonna buy the cars and the type of people that are just gonna come look and not buy the cars. I'm learning who they are.
We got to the point where we can pretty much read them when
it
they step
goes by
out.
different races, but I'm not gonna start classing the races here because I don't want to get jumped on by different races. But it definitely goes by different races. Who's gonna buy your car? Who's not gonna buy your car? And pretty much we are learning a type now. When they get out the car, their car to come see you, and they kind of look around like. Then you know they're not gonna buy it because they already scoped you. You guys know we went through this on Monday, okay, with the minivan. So I'm still having hope for the grandpa that came this morning about the minivan or Jada's car, and at least we had some movement. You know, even though we didn't sell any cars this weekend, you know, if you're pregnant and expecting, you want to feel your baby move. If you don't feel your baby move, that means something is wrong. That baby is dead within you. So that's how you have to treat your business too. As long as there's movement in that business, even if the birth didn't happen yet, you're still expecting for something to happen. So what I'm gonna do tonight, if these cars don't sell today, I'm gonna jack the price back up to where they were because I dropped the price for the weekend and I put weekend sale and stuff like that. So Jada's doing a lot better. I got the ketoconazole. Do you have it there? Is it almost gone?
No.
What?
This is where I have it been.
I know. Show it. Show it closer, Mama. Can you see that? Can you see that?
For all your eczema dreams.
It's Nastil. In the Spanish people say ketoconazole. I say ketoconazole. And that's the drug that's inside this thing. But let me see the percentage.
Me and Wednesday had some.
Oh my God, it's hot over here, Jada. You hot?
It's fine. You can eat it, but you can't eat a lot of it.
It is 2. It looks like it says 2% or whatever.
I feel fine.
Because when you go to Walmart, you can only get like the 1%. This is the. What do you call it, Jada?
Seriously, don't
the
eat it.
prescription.
I thought Mom would have like stepped in and been like, "Don't eat it."
I mean, I'm here, he. So, anyways, I don't know what Joe's making back there, but we hot. I'll make some snow cone. You want some fresco? Condensed milk? Shanika, come for some fresco, girl.
I wish everything made the ice more fine.
Yeah, like the
though.
big industrial
And
one.
Shanika, thank you for being on standby. Even though your mama was in the ER, you were standby to help me with my Spanglish. But the man that came, his English was as good as my Spanish, so we made it work. What we couldn't say to each other, we did sign language. Not the real sign language, but we signed at each other.
I think you know a lot of Spanish, Mom.
Huh?
I think you know a lot of Spanish.
I think I know a lot more Spanish than I think I know. I don't know how to say the numbers. Like when it says, I wanted to say like 2700 and it's mil dos, what? Dos mil doscientos. I still don't know. I have to go look at the phone. But you know, when Mexican people come, even if you can't tell them the dollar amount in Spanish, you can write it on a paper and they know the numbers. So that works. So anyways, back to our eating videos. Me and Joe are gonna do one really soon with Bailo, Belize and Bailo. Them pick me up like that.
Nope.
So it's just gonna be me and Joe thing, and we're gonna sit down and eat that. And I guess Belize people might watch that. And thanks for the suggestion about making stuff like scrambled eggs, because I never thought about making scrambled eggs to show that for a video. But I suppose a lot of people don't know how to scramble an egg because, like for me, I don't like my scrambled eggs to be rolly, like roly-polies. I like them to be, I like the egg to be more folded. You can stab a good piece with your fork. And when Joe makes scrambled eggs, he messes with it so much when it's scrambling that you can't pick up a piece with your fork.
When she wants her egg, she wants you to fold it so it brings body, and then you chop it like in chunks.
Yeah.
That's her scrambled eggs.
Yeah, so we could do that for a show. Thanks for that suggestion. Like I said, this mukbang thing, I've watched a lot of the videos now and I see how they run it. Some people talk a lot, some people don't talk. Some people, it's more like kind of a sexual thing. Some of the videos I watch, it's like they have the noodles and the way they're eating it, and it's like a 400-pound person.
Hate that.
Joshua hates that sound. Joshua hates that sound. Joshua does not like to watch the mukbang because he's like, oh God, I hate the sound.
It doesn't bug me if you do it in real life, but when you just do it.
I don't like the crunching. I don't like if Joe sits next to me and he eats peanuts, or you remember, I can't stand crunching. So mukbang is not going to be for me to watch, but it's going to be for me to put up and make money. I was like, no, we just gonna get like tomorrow we'll do an apple pie. I didn't do the apple pie right now because it got too hot. But I'll do an apple pie tomorrow, and then who can you invite to come eat apple pie with us?
The way I see these things is like we're at a restaurant and you're chilling with your friends, talking at the table, eating. That's why I see.
I think that's what people like about it. They feel like they're there sitting with you, eating with you.
That's the way I see.
And Sugar, the person that I'm watching is not the one you said. I went back to go find her name again. It's B Loves to Cook, something like that. That's the one that I found that's like climbing right now. It's like, I ain't mad at her.
Look at the chocolate.
I'm mad at her. So,
Hi, chocolate.
and I forget who was the one. I think it was Ashanti that said, you already know who I'm talking about the YouTube beef. Girl, I didn't like that the big YouTuber picked on her friend because the friend was attacked by the white lady. When she went and asked the white lady, can you post my GoFundMe so I can get money to buy a camera? And the white lady said no, and she says, okay, thank you. And then the white lady came back privately and started to tell her off about, I don't think it's right for you to be begging for money to buy things that you should have to do YouTube, like a camera. When I started YouTube, I didn't have a camera. And I was always that person that always owned the newest video cameras that came up. But there was a 5-year span when we needed to eat more than buy a camera, and I could not afford a camera. So when I wanted to do YouTube, I didn't know how I was going to do YouTube. And so then I found a piece of gold ankle bracelet that was broken. I took it to the outdoor swap meet when gold was the thing. It was $32 per gram. It was $18.75 per troy ounce. I'm telling you, I be knowing myself. And I sold that bracelet for $195. And I went to Kmart, and the camera was on sale from $189 to $179. I bought the camera. The girl asked me what was the name of my YouTube channel, and I go, oh my God, I made a YouTube channel back in May. No, this was like October, right? Because I was going to start it in October. And I said, you know what? I made a channel already, but I don't remember the name. And I said, I'll go look it up and I'll come back and tell you. And I went to go look in my little names book and my code book and stuff, my password book. And it was the Bear Pantry Show. And I was like, oh, I'm going with that, because my sister was the one that named it that. And so I went back to the girl, told her the name of my channel. And the camera was a Samsung. Look at these idiots with the dog. And I'm telling you, that was like the best camera I had in the way of picture quality, but the sound quality was crappy. Hold on, guys, I'm moving you from underneath the vent there. Anyways, the mukbang, am I saying that word correctly, by the way? Is it mukbang or mukbang? B-A-N-G. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look that up now. Anyways, the eating video is doing pretty good. Yay! 372 views already for less than 24 hours. That's kind of great for my videos. And to just see it's the first one. We're gonna have to think of more stuff that we can eat and have some fun with it. And of course, I don't want us to be gorging. So I don't want this to become a big thing here to where it's just like, oh my God, eat. No, I want that to just be thrown in there, kind of like alongside what the kids were doing when the kids tried stuff from, you know, like different chips, different cookies, the stuff that Sam sent. I want this to be a part of that. But if we can, you know, get a few of them recorded and just throw them up there, we're good. But Mondays will always be my regular videos at the cooking channel. Regular in the regard that it'll be a recipe, but I'm adding different things to it, like more outdoor scenes and stuff. Like this video that will go up tomorrow, you'll see us go over to Colin's house and let Grandma taste the bread on camera and stuff like that. So that's my Facebook and everything is attached to that TV and blah blah. So anyways, Sugar, man, Sugar takes care of me. Sugar came to me and she's like, go look at the Bells Plus One video. She just put up a video and it's gonna help you. So I went, you guys need to stop me putting things behind my head.
I didn't do it, I just said hi.
I saw Joshua put like all that stuff behind my head earlier, and you saw him and you didn't even stop him. I will break that boy's long fingers.
I didn't even see him, brah.
How the skin doing, babe?
It's cooling down.
It's cooling down. Watch out. Cool it now. Then I'll say, oh, cool it now. So where was I? Oh, Sugar contacted me and told me to go watch the Bells Plus One video. I like watching that girl's videos because I love the little baby and I love the little puppy. And so I went to go watch, and she was teaching us how to make money outside of YouTube, so it doesn't just have to be about YouTube, because you know my YouTube checks are piddly. and she was talking about the fact that she was charging $1,200 to do dedicated videos for companies. So all that stuff that I got invited to the other day, when it says go ahead and shout out my company and then we'll give you so much percentage off for when the people buy, yeah, she's like, don't do none of that. She says if you have more than 10,000 subscribers, don't do none of that. I was like, well, thank you Jesus, I didn't even start because I was already tired before I started. So I'm waiting to see what my social Blue Book value is, because I had signed up for social Blue Book before and it gave me a value at the time. I don't remember what it was, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I was just like, okay, moved on. And then months later I went back to go see what I was worth, and I keep getting these error messages on the cooking channel and the review channel. Of course, I don't get any error message on the vlog channel or on my Instagram account, which those two things have very little followers. The vlog has 5 something, Instagram has 5 something. So I'm worth like $7 at each of those. Now, so I need to know what I'm worth at the cooking channel, because then that's what I would charge sponsors if they wanted me to shout out. That's what I'm gonna charge Daddy. I'm gonna start with Daddy. You know how I keep shouting out his Georgeville water factory in Belize, right? I've been shouting out that stuff for free. I'm gonna start charging. When I was telling him, he's like, I hope you don't find out nothing, because you're not gonna come charge me nothing. But that's what I'm gonna do, is start charging, because I need to make this work. I put in a lot of work. I'm getting eye strain, neck pain. I can't even raise this arm, because you know, you hold the camera up like that to vlog, and I could feel the other day where this pain was stepping in and I didn't like pay attention to it, and my God, it hurts. So I'm all doing this very you know, short range of motion. But Joe has the TENS unit that he puts the sticky thing here and it shocks you, and that helps me a lot, you know. So, but anyways, I definitely have to find out what my social Blue Book value is, and then I'm going to start soliciting companies so that I can start getting paid. And I just love that she showed everything where she's all like, don't do the work first and then have them pay you later because they'll burn you. That's just like we were doing at McGrin, right? Get half up front and then show the unlisted video. Let them see it, approve it, and then you get your half before you release the video. I'm like, yes, because I wondered about that. You know, how do you get paid? So this young lady is making $4,700 a month by doing just sponsorship. Oh, and I see how she does her sponsorship and stuff. It doesn't bug me. She'll start her video with her vlogs and she'll say, hey, go check out these people, yada yada. And that doesn't bug me at all. I much prefer that than the ads that play through YouTube, you know? So, oh, what's behind me? As you guys can see, Jada's doing really, really good with her skin right now. The oatmeal is calming it down and the ketoconazole, and I'm going to purchase her stuff tomorrow online. $75, guys. And none of the cars sold. I really think that the guy that came to see the Grand Prix, it's one of those situations where every disappointment is for the best, because when I went to go check what all I've invested in this Grand Prix and what I was going to sell it to him for, it was nothing that I was going to make. And so I'm like, nah, I'm glad that deal didn't go through. Tomorrow is Monday. Be careful. A lot of people have heart attacks on Mondays because they're so stressed out about everything that's going on in their lives. And don't be one of those people. Remember to breathe as the day starts and stuff starts to overwhelm me. I have a lot of stuff that I have to face tomorrow when I wake up, and I don't know how I'm going to solve the problems, but I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm going to put it off tonight, sleep peacefully, and when I wake, I'm going to breathe, turn it all over to God, and just let Him fix everything. All right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Remember to thumbs up the video, make a comment, and I think tomorrow what I'll do is go through the last 2 or 3 videos, the comments you guys gave, and just kind of go through them and respond to you guys verbally, okay? And thanks again for all the suggestions that you guys are giving about the eating stuff, and hopefully that will work for us for a little bit.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
Splash?
Yeah.